theory has it the higher ups are still waiting on word for his 72, so he's just waiting patiently. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode. That's a little behind the scenes. Hey, we got a lot of stuff for essentially one hunt, like one day of hunting. Today, we got to go sight in rifles. That's why we got the orange on. The Orange Army takes to the woods next weekend here in Wisconsin. Can't wait. So excited. And, yeah, that's the plan. Sight in rifles today, maybe get into a stand as long as it doesn't start raining, and then hunt all day tomorrow is the plan for this weekend. But we got to go pew-pew, so let's get loaded up and get out of here. Consistently low. All right, the guns are now sighted in. My gun, if you remember from at the end of last year, I shot it the last day of rifle season. I couldn't hit a target. I had no idea where my bullet was hitting. I put the gun away. I said, we'll deal with it next year. And 25 yards, it was about, I'd call it a foot and a half left. Foot and a half left. It was like just after Thanksgiving last year, going into the weekend of hunting, I slipped and fell in this driveway and landed on my gun. Well, I thought I saved the gun at the time, but now I know, yeah, the gun definitely hit the ground. Oh man, it was off by so much. But so now it is about 1:35. I'm gonna go sneak on some public land I have never been on before and sit on the ground and just see if we can just get lucky. Let's scoot on over there. Dad's out in the box blind. He's been out there. He's got some deer around him right now, so hopefully the buck or a buck shows his face, and we will be on our way. But let's go over the public land, and tonight it's all about luck. That's what I mean by storm damage. So, like, that's not woods anymore. So that's what I'm looking for as far as, OnX Maps goes or any sort of mapping. You can't see this yet. It's too fresh. Alright. Well, this evening is a bust, ladies and gentlemen. I have walked over a mile back in here. I mean, look at behind me. Look at that. There's not even deer tracks in here. I've only saw one fresh set of tracks, and it was running. Definitely running. One set of fresh tracks. I think I've only seen 5 sets total of tracks. So this just ain't gonna work. I walked over a mile in here, and it's just this. Not terrible for rifle season or something, but still, I mean, if I would have seen a lot of tracks, if I would have seen 20, 30 sets of tracks, I'd still try to sit down here somewhere and get on one. My plan was to find a crossing trail with a bunch of tracks on it and then, sit just off of it. That was the plan coming in here. But that's just impossible, so I'm going to sneak my way back out and I don't know what I'm going to do from here, so man, this is just insane. The storm damage, like I said, guys, everywhere I'm hunting around here looks like this. Alright, we're finally all set up. I just walked into these pines that I know pretty well and just found one of the open spots and got down in here. There's 2 problems. One, the wind's a little swirly in here, and 2, they are going to be silent in here. Got a crazy big rub over here, pretty high off the ground. Let's hope something comes and hits that today. Maybe I can get very lucky. We got an hour and a half. See what happens. Good morning, everybody. I don't know if it just got spooked up or the deer are on their feet, but I almost hit a really nice buck crossing the road up here. So hopefully they're moving, but let's see if you guys can tell. That's some cold wind too, but the wind is at 22 miles an hour today, and the emergency warning says there's gusts up to 40. So no climbing in a tree for me today, and so I'm going to use this time to sneak down into this new public chunk that I've never been on before. It's new to public, I think, this year, and we're just going to see if anything's moving in there. This is more of a scouting mission for some deer drives coming up for rifle season here next week more than anything else. Let's keep our expectations low and chalk up this whole weekend so far to just luck. I hope I get lucky. As I was getting set up, a doe came out in the field on the opposite corner. She couldn't quite tell what I was, so I think we're good, but I tucked myself back here in the brush pretty good. Wind is too much. I can't handle it any longer. Can't take it in the face anymore. Alright, I pushed back in. Probably only another 60 yards. I didn't go another 100. I set up on a really long opening that goes north and south in here. It plays with my wind pretty well, and gives me a lot more opportunity than last night. Last night I was only set up on, an opening that was maybe 40 yards wide by like 30 yards deep. It was a real small area, and I felt like I was in the game last night. So with the size of this opening and how much I can see tonight, I'm hoping we get some deer within range. Whether or not it'll be a shooter buck, we'll see. Good buck. wasn't a good buck. He's a little broken six. But how his horns were sitting, when I first got a glimpse, he looked so big because that one antler was coming out so funny. That felt good. That felt so good. It's been so long since I've just seen a deer. And for it to be a buck. I'll tell you what though, he did not give me much time. I'd been cutting it real close. You guys don't know how much excitement that brings me, man. That little buck just brought me so much excitement that I've been missing for weeks now. Just nothing, no matter what I do. To finally have a deer not spook, not run, not go crazy. Just walk through. That feels good. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at the house. Man, what a weird and fun and interesting weekend. It was so tough. That wind blowing 40 miles an hour every day was just, gusts. I'm exaggerating a little bit, let me be. But that wind was brutal. So that really eliminated a lot of spots. But it definitely gave me a chance to go scout out for the Orange Army a couple of spots. And I think I'm going to go sit opening morning on them. Me and Sean will most likely be sitting out there somewhere on the ground, make something happen. I got one more day of bow season in me, so make sure you guys stick around for that episode here shortly. I have Friday off, Friday before Orange Army takes to the woods here in Wisconsin. So I will be out on Friday attempting to get some deer on camera, but lockdown's been tough this year. I'm not going to lie. Lockdown, this is the most I've experienced of it, I think, ever. But it's prevalent. You can tell that the big bucks are just laying with their does, and the does have stopped moving as well. The cameras have come to almost a complete halt, and they were blowing up there. For about a week, it was like every day, every night, we were having bucks chasing. We were having plenty of does on camera, and now for about a full week, it's been dead. Just nothing. So that's really good news for rifle season, because it will pick back up again here. All those bucks and all those does are going to start moving back to food. The bucks are still going to be looking, and they're going to go to that food as well. So we may get into some deer here in rifle season, and I am very excited. I'm always excited for rifle season, but I'm extra excited this year. I don't know why. I just am. Going to do my best to document it and film it, as always, but this episode's gone long enough. We can talk all about it later. So anyway, I just wanted to say thank you all for watching. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, we'll see you in the woods.